To the United Community Channel, and we're back with another watch along, and it's a big game today. Two big heavy hitters in the Premier League, Chelsea versus Manchester United, and I have a feeling this game is either going to go one or two ways. It's either going to be a stinky, boring 0-0 or 1-1 draw, or we're going to get a cracker. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, I have to say. Obviously, Manchester United coming into the game in good form after probably our best performance under Ten Hag on the weekend. Midweek. And of course, Chelsea are in good form as well. You know, since Graham Potter took over, they're unbeaten in 7 games under Potter. So he's after doing very well with Chelsea so far. So it's going to be interesting to see how the game goes. It really is. Starting lineups. See what Peter's saying. Liam says 2-1 to United, hopefully. Michael says great result for Forest. Absolutely brilliant result for Forest. Brilliant result, have to say. But yeah, starting lineups, guys. We have, for Manchester United, we have obviously, I think there's only one change. So David De Gea is in goal. Back four remains the same. Dalot, Varane, Martinez and Luke Shaw. 3 in the midfield then Casemiro. Eriksen comes in for Fred and Fernandes retains his place. And then the three up front remain the same. Rashford through the middle, Sancho on the left, and Anthony on the right. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Chelsea, just to give you the Chelsea lineup: Kepa in goal, Ben Chilwell left back. I'll just name the team so they have it in or in numerical order. So Kepa, Jorginho, Silva, Aubameyang, Loftus-Cheek, Chalobah, Sterling, Mount, Chilwell, Azpilicueta and Cucurella. So Chelsea go strong as well, as you would be hoping and as you would be expecting, you know. So yeah. But yeah, Jock, good to see you, pal. Come on United, says Tommy. 2-1. Midges Man says I'll happily take a draw today but hoping for more, and the Scousers lost. Absolutely. Scousers losing is always a great start to the day. And I put them into my bet specifically, saying that, right, if they win, then, alright, my bet is, you know, off to a good start. But if they lose, I don't really care. So, happy days. Chris is in from Florida. Good to see you, pal. Jock says 3-0 to United. Please, God, man. That'd be nice. Cottle is in YouTube as well. Says Liverpool lost to Forest. We're back, they said. Chris is there as well. Shay is in on YouTube. Says hello, good to see you, pal. And Cottle says, has Jonathan Marley posted his rant yet? Alex says supporting the Glazers with that jersey. This is a fake jersey, Alex. So fuck you. Chris says 2-1 United. But yeah, look, I suppose all the talk today is regards to Ronaldo, and obviously he's not. I want to listen to Roy Keane actually. Keane is kind of. Is he backing Ronaldo a bit? He's defending him. Yeah, Keane is kind of... He's not slating him. He's kind of giving him the benefit of the doubt. Sully says, Haaland, another 2 in the bag. Yeah, he's an animal. He's an absolute animal, so he is. Chris says, why the old jersey? The new one is in the wash. I forgot to take it out in time. Tom says, Kepa in the net. He is. Kepa's in the goal for Chelsea. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting. Going to be a good match, says Tom. I think so. I hope so. And I was mentioning it earlier. I think it's either going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be a very, very good match or a very, very boring match. And two teams will cancel each other out. But, I mean, if United can play half as well as they played on Wednesday, I think we'll have a great chance, you know. And that just goes to show how good the game was, on how good the performance was on Wednesday. Sorry to anyone who's watching. I have a bit of a cold at the moment, so I'm a bit all over the place. I've spent the last 2 days on the toilet that way, so yeah, apologies. Midge's man says he's pointing out why he's annoyed, but even Ronaldo isn't bigger than United. Yeah, absolutely. 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 Make sure you smash a like on the video, guys, if you're new or if you haven't done so already. We're going to aim for 30,000 likes on TikTok, so keep tapping that screen. Helps the channel out an awful lot. And anyone watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up button for me as well. Helps the channel out. And as well, anyone on TikTok, if you do want the full experience, we're live on YouTube as well. We've got the starting 11 over here. We've got the scoreboard and the timer here and the ticker tape along the bottom. You can click on the link on my homepage if you want to go over and check us out on YouTube. User says, come on, the Forest. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. I never changed the title in the... Apologies. I never changed the title in the... I don't know how I can do that. Someone has said to me, change the title to Chelsea. I don't know how. Maybe you can let me know now that I'm already live if I can change it. I accidentally left it as Spurs. So if someone on TikTok can tell me how to do that, I'll certainly be happy to change it. Even the neutrals are loving the Liverpool downfall, says Michael. Absolutely. Absolutely. My white and green run arrives in November, says Chris. No player should defy the gaffer and never walk off. I can give Ronaldo a pass if he sits in front of the team and asks for forgiveness for letting emotions take over. Absolutely. Absolutely, pal. Absolutely. Why does it say United versus Spurs? I forgot to change the title from last week. Is it something I can change? If someone can tell me how to change it, I will be happy to change it, or I can just start it again. I don't think I can. Right, tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to end the live on TikTok, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm just going to change the title. Give me 1 second. Anyone watching on YouTube, just bear with me for 1 second here. Now, Chris says Liverpool had their chances. They know how United feel for having all the chances and not capitalising. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right, we're back on TikTok as well, guys. We have the title changed, so we're back if anyone is looking. But yeah, let me know your score predictions, guys. Get your score predictions into the chat. Chelsea versus Manchester United. Let me see what you think. Are you happy with the starting lineups? I think it's going to be a very good game today. Obviously, United had a very good result in midweek, but I mean as well, like Chelsea are 7 games unbeaten under Potter. So look, I have a feeling it's going to be a cracker of a game. I really do. Shane says Sancho needs a big game this evening. Yeah, I have to agree with you there, Shane. I really do. I think he's probably been even in the game in midweek when everybody played well and Sancho had a decent game, but he was probably our poorest player. He just still seems to be playing within himself a little bit, and it's frustrating to see because the chap has bags of talent, as we all know, but he just needs to express himself a little bit more. So hopefully he can do that today. Martin says Potter also has beaten us this season, so he knows how to do it. Yeah, well, that's certainly true as well. Absolutely. I think Manchester United have come on an awful lot since then, and obviously Graham Potter has a different team and a different group of players to the last time he beat us. So does that count for much? I'm probably for the manager it does, but in relation to the players and what he needs to get out of individual players, I don't think so. Adam is in. Good to see you, pal. He says, we're winning. It's fine. That's the spirit, man. That's the fucking spirit. Martin, thanks for the gifts on TikTok. Really appreciate it, pal. Kevin says, what are you predicting today? I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Manchester United. 2-1 win to United. I think it's going to be a close game. I really do. And I have a feeling it's going to be a good one. I really do. I have a feeling it's going to be good. Up the effing Chelsea, says James. We have a few Chelsea fans in, guys. You're more than welcome. Get a bit of banter going. Barney is in. Good to see you as well, Barney. Midges Man says, I think Potter is underrated. Glad to see he got his chance at a big club. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And he's after stabilising Chelsea since he came in there. So, yeah, he has to deserve credit, you'd have to say. Cottle says, hate to be boring, but 0-0. Chelsea haven't conceded in 5 games. Chris says, we have to be sound in defence. Sterling and Aubameyang going to give us a real test. You think Everton would let Calvert-Lewin come to United? I don't know. I don't know if he's good enough, to be quite honest with you. The new thumbnail is class, by the way. It looks real clean. Appreciate it, Cottle. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to improve it all the time. I'm still just kind of learning all the time. Barney, thanks for the gift. Sunglasses are on. But yeah, I'm trying to learn and trying to improve all the time, Cottle. So I appreciate that, pal. John says, if we play the same way as we did against Spurs, should be a cracker. Absolutely. Absolutely it should. And it's going to be, look, there's a lot to play for, let alone 3 points. But, you know, if we win today, we go ahead of Chelsea in the league table. So it's going to be fascinating to see. I want to have just a quick look at the league table here while we're talking about it. So, yeah, we're currently in 5th on 19 points, and Chelsea are only a point ahead of us. So, if we win today, obviously we'll go 2 points ahead of Chelsea, and it'll only leave us a point behind Spurs as well. Now, Spurs have to play tomorrow, maybe, I think. So, yeah, I mean, it's a 6-pointer nearly, you'd have to say. You really would. So, I'm really looking forward to it. I have a feeling we're going to get a cracker, to be quite honest with you. What's the snack today, says Chris. I haven't actually had one planned, Chris, because I've had the vomiting bug for the last 2 days and I'm struggling to keep anything down. So I think I'm going to have to give the snack a miss today, I'm afraid. But if I'm feeling a little better by half time, I might sneak in a bag of potatoes. You never know. If we win, it's 12 points from 15 against Big 6 teams, says Cottle. Yeah, and that's a savage return. It really is. You think Gerrard deserved to be sacked, says Chris. I mean, the results weren't good. You know, no one, no United fan is a fan of Steven Gerrard, but and me included. But I think, I mean, how adamant the Villa fans were that they wanted him out just goes to show everything, really. So I think it probably was the right thing to do to get rid of him, yeah. Chelsea winning 2-0, says Fazian. And Cotton says, crazy to think considering we lost 4-0 to Brentford at the start of the season. Well, yeah, and like, I mean, Nico says, any good place to get tickets? I don't, my friend. If you're from Ireland, I know where I used to get my tickets is a place called Champion Travel. You can find them online. They do a lot of Premier League games. Champion Travel is the name of them. So I don't even think you need to be from Ireland, to be quite honest. But yeah, they do some trips and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, check that out. We need the lucky collar, says John. I know, John. I know. I'm gutted. The fucking jersey is still wet in the washing machine, and I have a dose. I'm already sick, so if I put it on, there might be any more watch-alongs. So yeah, it's a shame. But look, we've worn the jersey, we've worn the collar, and we've lost as well. So we'll see. I think the halftime potatoes are more of a superstition than the actual collar, because people were saying it to me at halftime against Spurs on Wednesday night, saying you need to have the potatoes to get the win, and we did. I had the potatoes at halftime, and then 90 seconds into the second half we scored. So happy days. I'll have to have a bag of potatoes. I'll try and keep them down. I've had the vomiting bug for 2 days. Fucking getting sick. Horrible, so it is. Did you see Nottingham win against Liverpool? I'm a Liverpool fan, says Fazian. I did, and I'm absolutely delighted. But Dean Henderson pulled off some save at the end from the header from Van Dijk. It was unbelievable. Yeah, so, and I think Forest deserved to win, I have to say. Liverpool were poor. Now, they had a few chances, but they're always going to get chances at the end. But yeah, I wouldn't take anything away from Nottingham Forest. I'm delighted for him, to be quite honest. Not just because it's Pat is in LFC. He says, hi, it's not a good day. I know. And someone commented on one of my TikToks saying, and I don't know if he's in the chat here, because it's Guinness saying, after the next round of fixtures, Liverpool will be going ahead of Manchester United in the table. Oh, God. Forest wasn't great. Well, they were better than ye, Merv. They were better than ye. Come on, take your medicine now. Take your medicine. Pat says, Pat says, can I ask, why do you hate Liverpool so much? Barney's comment underneath just answers that, Pat. You know what I mean? Like, do you hate Manchester United? Come on, man. You don't need to ask a silly question like that, do you? How about Graham Potter's glow up, says Cotley. Went from looking homeless to looking like $1 million. He fucking did. He absolutely did. Big bumper deal at Chelsea, right? Kieran is in and says, well, man, how are you today? I'm good, pal. How are you? Thanks for joining us again. Do you think Dean is done at United, says Chris? Probably, to be quite honest. Pat says no, he doesn't hate United. Come on, Pat. Come on. Don't be trying to pull the wool over our eyes here now. Come on. I don't hate any person. You know, whether you're a Liverpool fan or not. I don't hate anybody, but I just hate Liverpool. You know, so that's okay. And I'm sure every Liverpool... And I don't think you would be a proper Liverpool fan if you didn't hate United and vice versa. So... How did we win against Man City but lose against Nottingham Forest, says Fazian. It's your problem, not mine. Kyle says, Aubameyang just missed a sitter in the warm-up there. And Kieran says, do you think it was right? Do you think it was the right decision to suspend Ronaldo? I certainly do. I think it was bang on. I think Ten Hag got it absolutely spot on. I really do. Scottish boy says, hi, I'm a Dundee United fan. We have rivals, Dundee, and I hate it's a bit much. I was actually at a game in Dundee, and I can't remember whether it was Dundee or Dundee United, but I was at a Celtic away game about 3 or 4 years ago. So, yeah, I've been in Dundee. Twins says, do you think Ronaldo will leave United after he disrespected his team? I don't know, to be honest. I think it's a flip of a coin. Obviously, I have a feeling in the background, Ten Hag probably wants him gone. But he does, and any manager would have to say, no, I don't want him to go. I want him to stay. He's important and all that. But I do think if a right offer comes in, I think United could easily let him go. I really do. Keep smashing the like button for us, guys. Anyone on TikTok, we're aiming for 30,000 likes before the end of the game. We're nearly at 2,000 already, so keep tapping that screen. Try and get the likes up, gets more people into the chat. You know, a bit of banter. And make sure you hit the follow button too if you're new. We do daily Manchester United content. We do all of the United watch-alongs, and we're going to be doing watch-alongs throughout the World Cup as well. So plenty of content coming in the next few weeks. Pat says, enjoy the game, pal. I will do, Pat. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Much appreciated. Small world, we probably got beat by Celtic. We got beat today 2-0. Yeah, that game against Celtic and Dundee, I think we got a last-minute winner. Celtic got a last-minute winner. I think. Yeah, I'm almost certain we did. It was a great... it was a great day. We were all pissed drunk, but anyway. let's see what people are saying on YouTube here as well. Anybody watching on TikTok, guys, if you want the full experience, we are live on YouTube as well. Link is on my homepage. We've got the starting 11 over here. We've got the scoreboard and the timer over here and the ticker tape on the bottom. The full experience. If you want to go over there and check it out on YouTube, like I said, link is on the homepage. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. And the chat tends to be a lot quieter over there, so I'll have a better chance of reading out your comment if you wish me to do so. But yeah, let's see. Faison says, to be honest, Arsenal fans are too gassed just because they're top of the league. They don't know they're going to drop. Cottle says, Arsenal don't have the squad to keep up with the fixture congestion. They'll end up in the top 4 race, never mind title race. I have to agree, yeah. Faison said, Ten Hag sent Ronaldo to train with the under-21s because he refused to sit on the bench. To be honest, Man United is so selfish, like to be benching one of the greatest players. Faison, you're not a United fan. You don't know what you're talking about. Cristiano Ronaldo is a player within a squad. No one player makes a squad or a club. So he has to be treated just the same as everyone else. If any other player on that team refused to come onto the pitch, they would have been given the same treatment. So I think you're talking shit there, to be honest. Dundee United in the 80s, mate. We actually put Man U out of Europe when we got to the final, I think. That's actually right. I remember reading about that before or seeing it somewhere. Ronaldo fanboys will defend him, says Michael. It's a team sport, says Barney. Absolutely. I think Ten Hag has handled the Ronaldo situation absolutely perfectly. Absolutely perfectly, I think, and not only the Ronaldo situation, he's handled a lot of situations really good, like the Harry Maguire situation at the start of the year when he first came in and he said, you know, is he going to be captain? And he said, yeah, he is going to be captain, no problems, he's going to be captain, and kept him as captain, knowing damn well that he's probably not going to be starting an awful lot. So it just totally negated the whole issue. So I think he handled that really well, and now he's handling the Ronaldo debacle really well. So yeah, absolutely. I hate these pundits defending Ronaldo. No player is above the club, says Cottle. I agree, man. I agree. Trevor says, one off against the poor Spurs can't keep a 5-match run. I have to disagree, Trevor. I think the Spurs were poor, but they were poor because United made them look poor. We absolutely dominated them from minute 1 to minute 95, and I just think it was the best performance we've had. You know, so Dale is in. Good to see you, pal. Kaelin says, I won my hurling league today. Fair play to you, Kaelin. Congratulations, pal. Was it a sackable offence, says Barney. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I think it very well could be a sackable offence. Doesn't mean it has to be a sackable offence. Wooly, thanks for the gift. Really appreciate it, pal. Doesn't have to be a sackable offence. I think, you know, if it was a lesser quality of player, then I think it would easily be a sackable offence. But, I mean, you have to be smart about this as well. I think Erik ten Hag would happily sack him if he could do without him. But I don't think United have too much depth in their squad to be just getting rid of players like that. So, and I'm not trying to make any excuse for Ronaldo here, because I think, you know, he's gone down big time in my estimation. I think he has tarnished a bit of his legacy. But on the flip side of that, I think if we fast forward 20 years into the future, Manchester United fans are not going to be talking about this. They're going to be talking about Ronaldo as, you know, the 2008 season, winning, you know, 3 leagues in a row, a European Cup and a Ballon d'Or. You know, no other club in the Premier League history has that. You know, so it's in the here and now, and obviously in the here and now it's not good. And I do think he does need to be reprimanded, and I do think the sooner Ronaldo and Manchester United can part ways, the better it'll be for all parties, you know. Party Pooper is in and says Ronaldo should have been sold in the summer. He definitely needs to go in January, but who will take him? That's the problem. I think, and I was reading today that supposedly the Glazers and the board were open to selling Ronaldo in the summer, but no one came in for him. Dale, thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it, pal. Yeah, and there was no takers for him. So yeah, we don't really we'll never know the ins and outs of it, but I just think like I said, the sooner we can part ways, part company, Ronaldo and United, no hard feelings, the better it'll be for everybody, you know. No one can afford his wages, says Midges Man. I agree with you, and I think if he does want to leave in January, then he's going to have to take a pay cut. He really is. He's going to have to take a pay cut. MNR is in from South Africa. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining us. Rashford hat-trick, says Dingle. Aaron is in as well. Good to see you, Aaron. He says, anyone else, he would have been fined. If he goes in January, we have to bring Gakpo in, says Cottle. Alex says, it's not one, we'll take him. No one will pay his wages. Fazian says, oh yeah, been confirmed. Bellingham is discussing with Liverpool, so he will join Liverpool in January. Fazian, you're an idiot. If you knew anything, you would realise that Borussia Dortmund don't sell players in January, and they only sell one top name player every summer. Last year it was Haaland. This year it's going to be Bellingham, so next summer. Bellingham is not going to go anywhere in January, and in the summer, why would he sign for Liverpool? You know what I mean? Liverpool are a team on the way down, in my opinion. There's plenty of teams on the way up, so I don't think he's going to go to Liverpool. If he does, he does, but I don't think he will. So yeah, Thiago Silva, Cucurella and Chalobah, Azpilicueta and Chilwell as wing-backs, Loftus-Cheek and Jorginho, and then we have Mount, Sterling and Aubameyang in the top three for Chelsea. Then obviously United, then for anyone who hasn't heard, David De Gea is in the goal. Four at the back remains the same as normal. Dalot, Shaw, Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane. Eriksen and Casemiro as our two midfielders, with Bruno Fernandes just ahead of them. And then the three up front then, Anthony on the right, Sancho on the left, and Marcus Rashford through the middle. Get your score predictions in, guys. If you haven't done so, let me know what you're thinking. On the bench, Heaton, Lindelof, Malacia, Fred, Pellistri, Elanga, McTominay, Garnacho and Iqbal. So, yeah, we're nearly ready to go here. Keep smashing that like button for us, guys. We're over 3,000 likes already. It's great to see. Let's try and get to 5,000 before kickoff there. Keep tapping that screen. 2-1 says Dylan. Craig says 3-0 Chelsea. Harley says 4-2 Chelsea. User says 2-0 United. 3-1 United says get to know. Paul says 4-2 United. Charlie says 4-3 to Manchester United. 2-1 says User. Paddy says 2-0. 2-1 says Goulam. 2-1 Chelsea says Fazian. Party Pooper says 3-0 United. Right, we're nearly ready to rock. I'm going to get the timer started here on YouTube as well. Anybody watching on TikTok, guys, if you do want the full experience, we're live on YouTube as well. The link is on my homepage. We've got the starting lineup over here. We've got the scoreboard here and the timer and the ticker tape on the bottom. Head over. Link is on the homepage. You can get the full experience over there. Alex says 3-1 United. John says 3-1 United. And Dale says 3-1 United. There we go. DJ Tezo, thanks for the gift. Really appreciate it, pal. Are you doing a watch along on YouTube, says Charlie. We certainly are, Charlie. We're doing a watch along over there as well, buddy. If you want to go and check it out. We're live on YouTube as well, guys, doing the watch along. Full experience. And we're off. United tip off. So here we go. Here we go. Go Blues. We have a few Chelsea fans in the chat as well. United do well to play out there at the back. Chelsea with a high enough press. Delors steps into midfield but just gives the ball away and comes all the way back to Kepa, who goes long, and Delors wins a good header there, and it's a throw to Chelsea. So Dale says no collar tonight. No, I left the bloody thing in the washing machine. I forgot to dry it. So yeah, we're just going to have to get over the... We're going to have to get over the superstition today, I'm afraid. If we lose today, I'm never not wearing the collar again. I'll tell you what we'll do. If we do... Oh no, I have one over here. So, if we do score, the flag will go on. Right? If we do score, the flag will go on. That's the rule. Make sure you remind me if we do take the lead. Oh, Delors gives a ball away there. That's surely an offside. Yeah, offside. Deal, says Dale. Absolutely. Your fault if we lose because of the jersey, says Chicken Nugget. Sorry, pal. I have faith though. I have faith in United. Come on now. Oh, Sterling was on there actually. Throw to United here in Chelsea, about halfway into Chelsea's half. But United don't seem to be in too much of a hurry here. They're just keeping possession left to right. Chelsea are pressing high, you have to say, and that's Delors with a really difficult ball all the way across. And it goes out for a throw on the far side. That's poor out of Delors now. But like Chelsea are definitely going to be up for this game as well. Come on, throw the ball, will ya? Casemiro clears his line there. Goes all the way back to Thiago Silva. Charlie says, will United go above Chelsea today if we win? We will. We'll go above them by 2 points. We're only a point behind. As far as one, Liverpool 0. Ouch, says Oak. Absolutely. I have Aubameyang to score any time, says Scottish Boy. And Turby says, Viva Manchester City. Well, they certainly were good today. Oshin says, came on late. Who's on the bench? So, on the bench, we have Heaton, Lindelof, Malacia, Fred, Palestri, Elanga, McTominay, Garnacho, and Iqbal. Exhibit says 4-0 for Chelsea. Hashtag don't disrespect CR7. Hashtag Glazers out. I don't think anyone disrespected CR7. I think CR7 disrespected Manchester United and his manager and his teammates more than anything else. Be just my opinion though. Chelsea are pressing very high here. And United... It's not that United are struggling to get out, but they're not fully getting out. Especially the way Chelsea are playing with their 3 at the back. They have their 2 wing backs pushing up very high. And Delors now down in his corner, clears his line. Wins a throw out of it. So United are doing okay. Chelsea are doing all the pressing, which means United have the majority of the possession in the first 5 minutes. But it's United haven't really got out of their own half yet in this game. Not a huge amount of depth in there. Benches might be a huge part in this game. Yeah, there's not a lot of depth in it. We can bring on the GOAT though. Fred could come on. Very slow pace, says Barney. Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know if this is a ply out of Ten Hag, but I had a feeling before the game that this could easily happen. And I said it at the very start that this is either going to be a very good game or a game where both teams just cancel each other out. Sidekick is in, says, let's go boys, the GOAT will be back. Who? Ronaldo or Fred? But United have had the majority of possession here, you'd have to say. They haven't done much with it. But Casemiro now with a sweeping ball out to Sancho on the left, down in the left corner. Stands up Chalobah. Oh, it gives it away too easily to Mason Mount. Chelsea cleared their lines, but again, United retain possession, and United are going with that. Varane steps out and misses the header, and here's Aubameyang coming. He's one-on-one here with Martinez. Oh, and a terrible cross. Goes out for a throw on the far side. But United again are going with them, with fullbacks playing nearly as central midfielders, like the lowest stepping into the centre of midfield when we're on the attack, and Luke Shaw is doing it on the far side as well when the ball is on the other side. And it's interesting. Aaron says, is there a way back for Ronaldo? Look, it all depends. If he's happy to get his head down and work hard and Ten Hag can use him the way he wants to use him, then yes. But if he's not happy to be a squad player and rotate and come on as a sub, then no. Paul says, I think we need to bring in replacement for CR7, and Martial seems to be fit once every 3 weeks. I agree, Paul. I think if Ronaldo does leave in January, he can only go. He can only go if we get a replacement in. If we get a replacement in, then I'm happy for him to go. But if not, he has to stay. It's massive for Erik Ten Hag. He can't lose, so might play for the draw. Says Sidekick. A lot of pressure on him today. Exhibit says, I want our up front hard to score. I want this team to get shock therapy for disrespect CR7. Exhibit, I have to disagree with you, man. No one disrespected. You look at it. Ronaldo wanted to leave. He was, according to reports, he was going to be allowed to leave. Then he left at half time. Shaw with a strike. Oh, so then he left early. Or he didn't go on pre-season tour. His first game back, he was substituted at half-time and he walked out of Old Trafford. He throws his hands up in the air and throws a strop when he was substituted last week. And then he refused to come on this week and walked off again. Now you tell me who's disrespecting who there. There's only one answer in my opinion. CR7... it never should have come to him having to walk off. Can't show the game, guys. Anybody asking on TikTok, I can't show the game due to copyright infringements. One person reports it and my whole page gets taken down. But we're here for the whole game, commentating on it, keeping you up to date. If you're new, make sure you hit the follow button too, guys. Daily Manchester United content. We do all of the watch-alongs. And we're going to be doing the watch-alongs for the World Cup as well. And my Brazil, I have a retro Brazil jersey / t-shirt that arrived the other day. So we're supporting Brazil for the World Cup. So make sure you hit the follow button. Don't miss out. And if anyone wants to go over and check us out on YouTube, we're live over there at the moment as well. We're doing a watch-along over there. We've got the starting 11 on the screen here. We've got the scoreboard and the timer over here and the ticker tape on the bottom. The full experience over on YouTube. Link is on my homepage. You can check it out if you want to do so. You say you want to leave from pundits, from tweets, etc., not from himself. Well, he did say himself he wants to leave. He came out publicly and said, I want to leave. So, you know, like Ronaldo stated he wanted to leave Manchester United and play in the Champions League because we didn't get Champions League. He basically came out and said that. So, there's no argument there. We're going to have to disagree on the GOAT. I won't put the blame solely on CR shoulders. Every squad he's played with. Here's Anthony coming down the right hand side now. Cuts in on his left. Lays it off to Eriksen. Ref gets in his way. Delors now plays it to Bruno. Gets it wide to Anthony again. Back to Bruno. Back to Anthony. You can see how left-footed Anthony is. He just doesn't turn onto his right ever. But United doing okay here. He didn't say he wanted to leave. He said he will expose about United team. Well, if he didn't say he wanted to leave, why was it the story of the summer that Cristiano Ronaldo wanted to leave? These stories don't get created on their own. He obviously went to the board, to the manager, whoever it was. Anthony with a strike. Oh, great save. Good strike out of Anthony there. So yeah, I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo did say he wanted to leave. I don't get where people, fucking Ronaldo fanboys just backing him up all the time. I love Ronaldo. He'll always be a legend of the club, but you have to fucking call him out for him doing wrong. He has done wrong. He said he wanted to leave in the summer. It's not going to be the story of the summer if he didn't say it. Now, he didn't say it publicly. Cross in. Oh! Goes all the way. That's a goal kick. But he didn't come out and say publicly in an interview, I want to leave. But no player will ever do that. They'll go to the board, they'll go to their manager, and they'll say, I want to leave. And that's why it was the talking point of the summer, Here's Chelsea coming down the right hand side now, crossed into the box now. Aubameyang, and a great block there by Varane, puts it out for a corner, and Aubameyang would have had a tap in there. Aubameyang runs off his shoulder, but Varane is looking over his shoulder and reading the play very well, and gets the block in, puts it out for a corner. Very, very good defending out of Varane. And Chelsea are dangerous on the break, you'd have to say. Still 0-0 so far here, guys. Cross into the box here now, and a header. Rashford gets the second header at the back post, and Chelsea go all the way back to their goalkeeper. Great header out with Delors there to clear his defence. Eriksen tries to get it to Anthony, but just takes a deflection off of Jorginho. And Chelsea are looking dangerous here as well, and there's not going to be a lot in this game, I don't think. I think the first goal is going to be very important here. It's a throw. Chelsea win the throw down in United's corner. Carl is in. Good to see you, pal. Ben is in as well. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for joining us. But, Yeah, it's a good game here so far. 15 minutes gone. Not an awful lot of chances, but both teams a bit maybe uh, a bit maybe negative in terms of their play, not wanting to lose possession more so than trying to create. United are probably slightly edging possession, but and Anthony seems to be the outball an awful lot from Eriksen and Casemiro. They're zipping the ball into him an awful lot. But Jack is in. Good to see you, Jack. Josh is there as well. Good to see you, guys. Who's playing football, mate, says John. So Chelsea and United are on, John. Here's the law now coming down the right-hand side. Casemiro is playing well as well, I have to say. He's keeping possession well. And here's Bruno now. Oh, lovely little slip ball into Sancho. Anyone else there? Recycles it back to Luke Shaw. Offside. Fucking hell. Come on, lads. You need to be quicker on the attack than that. Sidekick says solid defending. Nice to see. It is. It certainly is nice to see. Yeah, Sancho just holds his position and gets caught offside because of it. Cagey game though. Cagey game, I have to say. It's both teams not wanting to concede more so than trying to score, if that makes sense. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button for us if you haven't done so already, and make sure you hit the follow button. What have we? We're nearly 900 people watching on TikTok. It's great to see. Make sure you hit the follow button. Daily Manchester United content. We do all of the watch-alongs, and we're doing all of the watch-alongs for the World Cup as well. So make sure you're hitting that follow button so you don't miss out. Keep tapping the screen. Get them likes up. Gets more people into the chat. Helps the channel out. Harry says, I support Chelsea. Don't be mad. I'm not mad, Chelsea. Or Harry, everybody is welcome in here. Absolutely. Sancho caught ball watching, says Barney. Yeah, he was. Ben says, I wonder if Martinez has room in his pocket for someone else this week. I hope so. I'm sure he does have 2 pockets in his pants. What's the story with Martial? Is he injured, says JP? He is. He's still injured, JP. There hasn't been really a return date on him. By all accounts, Ten Hag is hoping he'll be back for the midweek game in the Europa League. But hopefully it's not too long. Paul says, would you be more worried about Aubameyang or Sterling? Probably Aubameyang, to be quite honest with you. Eriksen with a lovely little chip ball to Bruno Fernandes. Chelsea are pressing quite well, in fairness to them. Bruno switches it to Shaw now. Sancho. I hope Sancho has a good game today because, well, there's the curse now. He just gives it away. Yeah, I mean, here's Sancho now on the left-hand side. He has space to run at Azpilicueta. He plays the ball into Eriksen for a 1-2 and then just stops his run. Yeah, it's been a cagey game so far. Very cagey. Harry says, I uploaded 2 videos, but I'm not getting anywhere. Harry, you're not going to get anywhere with 2 videos, man. You need to upload 200 videos over the next couple of months. Just keep tipping away at it, pal. Keep tipping away. It doesn't happen overnight. You know, it really doesn't. But you'll see as you go, and the more you do, the more interaction, the more views you'll get, and the more you'll improve. Here's Anthony now. Plays a lovely ball down to the end line. Can Sancho keep it in? He can. Oh, he can't. Goes out for a goal kick. Why is Manchester United's coach not putting CR7 again? Says Easy Life, because he's suspended. He's not in the squad because of his actions on midweek. Sancho long overdue. A good game, says Ushin. I agree. Yeah. I certainly do agree. Great to see so many people in on TikTok, guys. Keep smashing that like button for me. Helps the channel out. If you do want to check out the full experience, we're live over on YouTube as well. You can click the link on my homepage. Starting 11 over here. Scoreboard and timer over here. The full experience on YouTube. Head over and hit the subscribe button. So Casemiro wins a free there in a good position. He's very smart, really, isn't he? He knows how to even play the referees, and so good position here for United to get one in. And Eriksen does go short with it in the end. Comes all the way to Sancho on the left-hand side. Back to Bruno. Bruno gets it wide to Anthony. Lovely little first touch and a bit of skill. That's a free ref, surely. Well done, Anthony. He's been the liveliest so far, Anthony has, in fairness. Yeah, he's looking lively, Anthony, I have to say. He's wanting the ball all the time, and he's looking to make things happen with it. He's looking to go forward with it all the time. I've been impressed with him so far. If CR7 leaves, is there any player there that would deserve the number 7 shirt? Yeah, there is. I don't think Ronaldo deserves the number 7 shirt at the moment, given his antics over the last few weeks. But yeah, like, you could give it to somebody. You could give it I don't know, would you give it to a young player? Maybe. I don't know. Eriksen is going to have a go at this, it looks like. Oh no, it's going to be Rashford. Oh, and it's deflected. Mount keeps it in the corner, but Varane has him closed down. And Chelsea eventually clear their lines. You could give it to Anthony, maybe. You know. Yeah, Oshin says it there as well. Would you give it to Anthony? You could give it to Anthony. He's the type of player that, by the looks of it, full of confidence, that would be happy to take it. You know. Would Sancho want it, maybe? Yeah, you just don't know. Can't show the game, guys. Anybody watching? I can't show the game. It's copyright infringements and all of that good stuff. 10,000 likes as well on TikTok, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit the follow button too for daily Manchester United content. It's been a cagey game here so far. Very cagey. United have had the majority of possession, which is good to see, because that's, you know, it's the way Erik ten Hag wants his teams to play. Here's Sancho now running one-on-one against Azpilicueta. He's doubled up then with Chalobah and eventually wins a corner. It's good play. Good positive play out of Sancho there. Going to be a corner here now. Eriksen is going to swing it in. Goes short again. Sancho, Rashford. Oh, tries a little 1-2. You can see it was kind of a training ground Oh, Luke Shaw makes a very brave header there on Sterling. And here's Bruno. Opens up for a shot, but eventually passes it. Poor pass out of Anthony. Oh, and there's a corner. Kepa lost his bearings there and just tipped the ball out for a corner by mistake. He was trying to let it run for a goal kick. Mikey Lyons is in from Melbourne. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining us again. Yeah, Kepa just loses his concentration a little bit there and puts it out for a corner. So, going to be another corner here. Ericsson. Another short one. Sancho. Dalot. Them short corner routines don't seem to be working. I nearly prefer to. I know we're probably not the biggest team in the world, but you nearly prefer to be just getting them balls into the box. But you can see it's something they've been working on the training ground. Paul says put a mirror over your shoulder. If I could show the game, I would, but United have had 64% possession in the last 5 minutes, which is good. Good to see we're playing okay, says Navigator. Yeah, we are playing. We're positive, which is good. We haven't been blowing Chelsea away by any stretch of the imagination, but we've been good. We've been good and positive. Plenty of possession. Jared is in as well. Good to see you, pal. Mighty Line says, lovely to see those Scousers be beat once again. Oh, absolutely. Klopp the flop, says Stephen. 7 season syndrome for Klopp. Again. That's great to see. I mean, that's why you'd be hoping for a win for United today. Not just to get us into the top 4, but to get an extra 3 points ahead of Liverpool. Oh, lovely by Casemiro. Gets it to Bruno. Oh, plays in Rashford! Oh, come on, Marcus. You have to be finishing them. Now, Kepa was fast out to him. In fairness, it's good goalkeeping. With great opportunity for United there. Here's Delon now. Loses the ball down in the corner. But United win it back with Anthony. United are settling into this game a lot more as the minutes tick away. And we're putting more and more pressure on Chelsea, which is good to see. Big chance for Rashford there, though. It really is. Ericsson tries a big long field pass. And it's a throw to Chelsea. Rashford should have scored, says Barney. Yeah. Now, I have to give credit. You'd have to give credit to Kepa as well. He did come out and close down the angles very quick. Is Ronaldo on the bench? Missed the lineup, says Mike Lines. No, he's not even in the squad. He's not even in the squad. Oshin says, Slippy G getting the bullet and Klopp the flop. You love to see it. You'll never walk alone. They're showing Rashford's chance here again. His first touch is a little bit heavy. It's a little bit too heavy and it just gets away from him. And it allows Kepa to close him down that little bit quicker. And he tries to lift it over him, but Kepa is too close for him. What happened to CR7, says Stanley. It's pretty clear. He didn't follow the rules, so he's out of the squad. Rightly so. Lewis says, put the damn game on. We don't want to hear you. You know what, Lewis? Get yourself a job. Subscribe to Sky Sports News and fuck off and don't be listening to me then. See this thumb? Just do this, look. And scroll on to the next one. But yeah, United are looking very positive here. They really are. Matthew says, can you put the game on live? Can't show the game, guys. Can't show the game, I'm afraid. But I mean, look, United are pressing quite well, and they're pressing high up, and they're not allowing Chelsea out that easy. And there we go again, like pressing Kepa on the ball, and he eventually has to go along with it, and Shaw retains possession. Tries to get Rashford in, but he's offside, so he just lets it through. But yeah. Why can't you show the game? I can't show the game, guys. It's copyright infringements. If someone reports it, my whole channel gets shut down. So unfortunately, I can't show the games. But we're here for the whole thing. If you want to follow along, I'll be here for the whole game, letting you know what's happening. So Chelsea are breaking down the right hand side here. Comes back to Jorginho in the middle of the field, but United are keeping their shape quite well, and Anthony leaves one in on Jorginho there, and he's going to get a yellow card for it, and probably rightly so, you'd have to say. Mason says, do you think Arsenal will win the Premier League? There's more chance of me winning the Premier League now than Arsenal, I think, Mason. I just don't see anyone but City winning it. I don't think they have the squad to maintain the consistency that they have. Now, look, don't get me wrong, they're playing well and all, but yeah, I think when it gets to the nitty-gritty business end of the season, I don't see him lasting the pace. Kick him harder, says Ben. Absolutely. So, I mean, United's energy levels have been very good here, I have to say. And we've been pressing quite high up. Here we are again, pressing. And Kepa has to go along again. But Chelsea get lucky there with a break, and they eventually win a throw out of it. But the pressing has been very good, and we're making Chelsea go along. And that in turn is turning over possession for us. But, I mean, a few times Chelsea have got the ball forward on the break, and they do look dangerous. You'd have to say we really have to be on our game at the back in defence. You know, Aaron says you should get a banner behind you. I can't show the fucking game. Yeah, I know. I think you can put something like that up on TikTok. Here's Rashford coming now. Anthony on the outside. Rashford with a strike. Oh, good save. And comes back to Eriksen. Eriksen does well to get it wide to Luke Shaw. And United are doing well here. And Rashford was allowed to run all the way in. Gets a strike away. Kepa gets down well and saves it. United keep possession here with Eriksen. Eriksen is just class. He really is. Varane steps into the midfield here now. Oh, gets a lovely ball to Anthony. He has space. Crosses in. It's too long. But it comes to Sancho. Gets a strike in. Oh, and Rashford was there for the tap in, but Kepa holds onto it. It's good positive play out of United again. You have to say, really good. Still 0-0. Can we last 90 minutes playing this way, says Barney? Well, can Chelsea last 90 minutes playing this way? Is what I would think. You know, because United, they haven't been overly exerting themselves. They've just been keeping possession well. Now, when we attack fast, which is good. But that's a free there now, ref. Really good play from United again, says Gemma. Certainly is, Gemma. Absolutely. Carol says it's only obvious, can't show the game. People just been stupid. Yeah, I know. Keep smashing the like button for us, guys. Let's try to get to 15,000 likes before half time. Our aim is 30,000 before the end of the game. So if we could get to 15,000 likes on TikTok, it'd be great. Anyone new on YouTube, if you haven't done so, take a second, hit the thumbs up button for me. And as well, like I said, if anyone on TikTok is watching and you want the full experience, we're live on YouTube at the moment too. We've got the scoreboard and the timer and the ticker tape. Starting 11. Link is on my homepage. Here's Mason Mount now. Cross into the box. Martinez does well to clear, and Eriksson is going to sweep up. United have been very, very positive in possession, I have to say. Not trying to go along as much as possible. Trying to play out from the back all the time, rather than going just big long balls, which is great to see. And you can see the kind of Erik ten Hag style starting to creep in. But here's Sterling coming now down the cross into the box too far and goes out for a goal kick. Aaron says they haven't created that. No, they haven't. They really haven't. Make sure you hit the follow button too, guys, if you're new on TikTok. Daily Manchester United content. All the watch-alongs for the Manchester United games. And we do we're going to be doing a lot of the watch-alongs for the World Cups as well in a few weeks' time. So make sure you're hitting the follow button. Don't miss out. So Chelsea are after making a change here already. And Cucurella is after coming off. There's not an injury, but Cucurella is after coming off for... and Chelsea have gone to a back four. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Go on, Martinez, boy. Go on, stick it into him. You fucking little prick mount. Yeah, that's the shot, boy. Martinez is a little terrier, boy. Get up out of that. He loves the hustle and bustle. So he does, boy. Go on, my son. No messing around there. That's why he's the butcher. Says Gemma, absolutely. Argentina. 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 But look, as good as United have played here in the first half, we still haven't taken the couple of chances that we've had, so... But you would have to say about Potter making the change after 35 minutes. It's positive out of the manager. He understands that, plan A isn't working. So, why wait any longer to change it? Which is good out of a manager, you'd have to say. Aubameyang, scrapes one wide of the post. It would have been a smelly goal, but it just trickles wide of the right-hand side of De Gea. Yeah, it would have been a smelly little goal, but it's the first time really that Chelsea have played through our midfield. And it was just from a free kick. United smothering the free kick and just one ball through to Kovacic. Oshin said, do you know he's only 5'9"? Exactly. He's 5'9" of absolute Argentinian fucking steel. Never a centre back at that height, LOL, says Ben. There you go. I mean, he's proven everyone wrong. He's quickly becoming my favourite player anyway. Chelsea are coming into the game a little bit more, even since they've changed their formation. Sterling with a cross into the box. Varane with a very good header. United struggling to clear, but it's going to run out for a goal kick. But yeah, I mean, Chelsea making that formational change to 4 at the back is helping. And they've looked a bit more lively and a bit more threatening since. Ten Hag has got the board out with the magnets. I love him, boy. I just love Ten Hag. I love Ten Hag. Craig is in. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining us again. Oh, great run by Delo. Great run. Squares it in field to Bruno, just behind him, but he does well to keep it. We work it left now to Eriksson, who's going to shape up for a strike. Oh! Kepa had his angles covered. Paul says, man, I was showing my young lad Keane and his tackles, and he was in shock. Been a long time since United had a player like that. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. You'd miss them days though, wouldn't you? Like when when you'd always get away with one tackle at the start of the game, or however long it was into the game, you'd always get away with one tackle before you get a card. Oh, Aubameyang comes to the hay in the end, but well, I don't understand why he didn't head that, to be quite honest with you. Lovely cross in, and he jumps to get a toe on it. When all he had to do is, if he got his head on it, it would have been hampering David De Gea. Here's United now with Rashford. Just a little bit sloppy with the passing. Chelsea win a free out. Chelsea fan is in. Good to see you, pal. Gemma says, thanks Ajax for your manager, Anthony and Martinez. Absolutely. Paul says, why do you ignore anyone that's not United? What are you talking about, Paul? I just said hello to a Chelsea fan on TikTok. Chelsea are looking more comfortable. Craig, thanks for the gift, man. Really appreciate it. But yeah, they've looked more settled since they've changed their formation, you'd have to say. MNR says, Benny McCarthy in the area out of South Africa. Absolutely. But yeah, United are going to have to do something here, because Chelsea are a different team since they've changed their formation, and United are struggling to keep possession. Here's Kovacic coming. United are backs to the wall nearly, and Chelsea are creating all the chances, you'd have to say. Keep smashing the like button for us, guys. We're nearly at 15,000 likes, which is our aim for half time, and our aim is 30,000 before the end of the game, so I really appreciate it. Keep tapping the screen, helps the channel out a ton. Here's Chelsea coming now, Sterling. Oh, Aubameyang, it just bobbles over his foot, and United are getting away with murder here, and we really need to get to half time. Chelsea are in the ascendancy here, big time. Chelsea are winning it high up the field now, and Delo just gets in and does enough to put Aubameyang off. Bruno for Fred, says Paul. Reckon we could get Van der Sar and complete the set, says Oshin. You never know. Rumours of it. But yeah, I mean, United for the first 35 minutes, United were absolutely all over Chelsea. Chelsea have changed their formation, and since then, Chelsea have been by far the better team. And United are struggling to keep possession. We're giving the ball away an awful lot, and Chelsea are winning it high up the field as well. So Harry said, I tried to go live, it's not working. You need 1,000 subscribers to go live, Harry. Leonardo says, United's team is very balanced. They just need to find their shooting boots. Yeah, I think so. Oh, wait, here's Anthony. Oh, you need to be scoring at the fucking target. Oh, he pulls it wide, and that's the chance of the half. Fuck it, right at half time. You really need to be at least hitting the target there. Chelsea tried to play out long, and Martinez with a brave header down low. Comes to Bruno. Lovely first touch out of Anthony. It's on his right foot and he pulls it wide. He needs to be hitting the target at least. And he just kind of toes it. Doesn't get good contact on the ball. Really, really should have been a goal. Really should have been. Jeez, it would have been a perfect time to get the goal as well. Bang, right slap on half time. Chelsea looking a lot more composed on the ball. They're playing out. They're not going long anymore. I'd be happy to see the halftime whistle go here because United just need to get in now and regroup. Oh, Delors does really well. Great defending out with Delors again. And Martinez is over to give fucking Mount a little shoulder as well. But yeah, half time, guys, 0-0. It's been a good first half, I have to say. United have been impressive in the first 35 minutes. Last 10 minutes, obviously, since Chelsea changed their shape, Chelsea have come into the game a hell of a lot more. They really have. Ben says Anthony is overrated. Well, his goals have been unbelievable. His goal, you know what I mean? Like any player coming in like that from the Eredivisie to score, I have to disagree with you there. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's perfectly rated given what he's done so far in the first 8 or 9, 10 games of his career at United. So Katie says this is not good at all. Well, the last 10 minutes, I'd say, Katie, haven't been good. But before that, I thought we were excellent. Oshin says, the bench does slightly worry me. No game changers on it. Yeah, I have to agree with you there, Oshin. Paul says, Anthony needs to train shooting with weaker foot. Yeah, he does need to improve his weaker foot, you'd have to say. And I'm sure it's something that Ten Hag is aware of, even before he bought him, because he had him at Ajax, so... Michael says, is Nunez overrated? No, I think he's properly rated at the moment, Michael, because nobody rates him. So I think he's probably perfectly rated at the moment. The comparisons with him and Haaland before the start of the season, I think, were stupid because Haaland has had 3 good seasons with, massive goal tallies wherever he's been, whereas Nunez has only had 1 good season before this year, so before he got his move. Craig says, we just don't have a striker that could score even in the championship. This position hurts us. Elite says, if they push in on Kepa more, he will make a mistake. Absolutely. Michael says, exactly, Haaland isn't human. Ben says, half-time came at the right time. I think it did, Ben. United, Ten Hag just wants to get in now, regroup this set of players, I'd say. And hopefully we can come out in the second half re-energised and a bit of tactical advice off the manager and see what happens. But it's going to be a very, very good second half. Stick around, guys, if you've just joined. It's going to be a cracking second half, given Liverpool or Chelsea changing into the shape that they did. And hopefully United can go out and get a win. Mr. Giffey says they really need to focus around the box work. They were too afraid to shoot in the first 30 minutes. Paul says we need to get Ivan Toney. I rate him highly. He's world class. They really, but yeah. And Leonardo says Allez United. Make sure you hit the follow button too, guys. If you're new on TikTok, we do daily Manchester United content. And I haven't been doing it for the last couple of days because I've had a vomiting bug. But make sure you hit the follow button. We do daily Manchester United content. All of the United watch-alongs throughout the season. And we're going to be doing watch-alongs for the World Cup as well. So make sure you hit the follow button. And if you are following, make sure you hit the bell notification as well, because it alerts you anytime we have some new content up or anytime we go live. So yeah. Elite says, our back four doing the job. Yeah, absolutely. Year says United should be 2 up. We should. Finton says Kovacic has changed the game. The midfield play all together. United were dominating. Yeah, I have to agree. Dean the Machine says, my favourite TikToker supports Man United over Liverpool. We are dominating, says Jordan. Well, last 10 minutes. Last 10 minutes, I don't think so. Shady says, we need a complete finisher come January. Rashford is not into the task. Yeah, we need an out-and-out number 9, I think. We'll have to get the Tatos. Someone's have to remind me. Give me 1 second. Right, here we go. We've got him. We've got him. Anyone who's new to the channel, this is the halftime. Oh, you're home. Oh, good. What's happening? I'm live here at the moment.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're grand. We are back. Halftime Tails. The superstition. So yeah. But anyway. Decent first half. Let's see what people are saying here. Get the potatoes out. Yeah, the potatoes are here, lads. All you need now is a cup of tea. Yeah. I just hope I get able to keep these down. I've had a vomiting bug for the last 2 days. So if I go running in the second half, you know what's happening. Aaron says, would you go get Kane next summer? Probably not. I don't think he fits the age profile that Ten Hag is looking to build a team around. I would prefer to go out maybe and get... I would prefer to go out and get maybe a 22, 23, 24-year-old. Paul says Kane and Neymar I'd go for. I wouldn't go anywhere near Neymar. I wouldn't go anywhere near him. It's just his attitude stinks. He's not a team player. I wouldn't go anywhere near him. Right. There's the halftime potatoes. down the hatch. Superstition, done and dusted. We can't lose now. We literally cannot lose now. So we can't. But yeah. I'm be picking them out my teeth now. And he scored yet, says Sonny. So it's 0-0, Sonny. 0-0, half time. Just waiting for the second half to kick off. But could have been goals either end, you'd have to say. Chelsea have had a couple of chances. United have had a couple of chances. It's been a cagey game. Fitton says, what do you think Roy Keane talking about Ronaldo at the start? Well, he has a lot of time for Ronaldo, so I wasn't really surprised to hear him stick up for Ronaldo. But yeah, look, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, you know. I think Ronaldo is completely in the wrong. I've said it on multiple occasions now. I think he's completely in the wrong. He's asked to leave the club. He didn't get a move because supposedly no teams were in for him. No team could afford him. He then doesn't go on pre-season. His first game back, he gets substituted at half-time and he walks out the stadium. Last week, he throws his hands up in the air and throws a straff when he gets substituted off. And then, during the week, he walks out with 3 minutes to go. So, Ronaldo's the problem. Thing is, we're saying they need a striker when in reality we need two. Martial can't stay fit. Rashford not number 9. So you think a bit of insurance is needed, says Ushin. Absolutely. And I think the more competition you can have in a squad, the healthier it is for a squad, you know. Because, like we seen, take Luke Shaw for example. Malacia came in, played unbelievable when he first came in, and had a dip in form, and Luke Shaw was ready to go, fighting for his place. And then when he gets in, you know, he doesn't want to give up that place because he knows Malacia is there to take it right back off him again in the blink of an eye. So, just looking at some of Martinez's stats for the first half: 100% pass accuracy, 100% tackles won, 37 touches, 30 out of 30 passes completed, 2 out of 2 ground duels won, 2 clearances and 1 interception. The man is a fucking animal. He's 5'9". He's too small to be playing centre back. You know what I mean? Twigs is in. Good to see you, pal. Leonardo says, to be fair, Ronaldo doesn't care about anyone. He only cares about himself. Dashi says, what are you saying the scores are full time? Well, I went with a 2-1 victory to United. It could still be 2-1, but I probably don't see 3 goals going in the second half now. Maybe a 1-0, a 1-1 maybe. I think United played well in the first half, in the first 35 minutes. And obviously when Chelsea changed their tactics, their formation, it did make a difference. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting second half. It really is. It's going to be very interesting. Paul says, look at McTominay this season since the signings. Yeah, and that was a big one as well. You know, when Casemiro came in, McTominay knew that he has a challenge now for his position. And he kept Casemiro out of the team for 4 or 5 games. So the more competition you can have in a team, the better. Really is. Just about ready for a second half here, guys. Best player so far for United, probably Martinez. I think Anthony has been good as well on the right hand side. He's been very lively. There's goals there to be scored in the second half for both sides, says Finton. Yeah, I'd agree, Finton. Absolutely. I'd agree with you on that one. I really would. Keep smashing the like button for us as well, guys. We're aiming for 30,000 likes. Keep tapping the screen. Helps out the channel a ton. Gets more people into the chat. And make sure you hit the follow button if you're new. We do daily Manchester United content. All of the watch-alongs for United throughout the season. And we're going to be doing watch-alongs for the World Cup as well. So make sure you don't miss out. Hit the follow button up above. And make sure you hit the like button too. Really need to take our chances now in this second half. We really do. Manu says United need a top striker. Yeah. We should be 2 up, mate, says Travis. Yeah, we could easily be 2 up. Thanks for the gift, Jonathan. Really appreciate it, pal. But in saying that, it could easily be 2-2 as well. You know. Any halftime subs? No halftime subs. Shine on Sterling early doors. Ten Hag ball is glorious on the ice, says John. It is. It's nice. It's good to see us trying to play out from the back all the time rather than hitting long balls and, you know, being comfortable in possession. So yeah, 0-0. Second half just after kicking off. Loftus-Cheek coming forward here. Gets a wide to Sterling. United eventually cleared their lines, but game ahead tennis. Sancho has been poor again. I have to say he's been poor again. He just puts the ball out for a throw there. He just looks like a player that has no confidence, really. Chelsea are camped now in United's corner here. Cross into the box. Martinez heads it clear. We need to really get on the ball. Chelsea are putting the pressure on early doors here in the second half. Oh, Bruno gets a... Oh, Kepa's way out of his goal. Does well, actually, to sweep up. United pressing up high now. It's really good play out with Chelsea and Kepa. Just keeping the ball, you'd have to say. Craig, thanks for the gifts, buddy. Chelsea have started a better team here in the second half, you'd have to say. Kepa clears his... Yeah, United are struggling to get on the ball here at all in the early minutes. Chilwell coming down the left-hand side here now. Mason Mount and Delors. Casemiro doubles up and wins. Yeah. Win a throw out of it. Kepa is a sweeper as well, says Barney. Yeah, he's certainly sweeping up there, absolutely. But favourite youngster says Twigs. She'd have to. I like Garnacho, but I also like Iqbal. Ireland women got a tough draw in the World Cup. I didn't see it, Oisín. Why is Rashford still up top, says Twigs. And Leonardo says, swear, but I don't know, I vote for Ireland or France. So it's a corner here to Chelsea. Irish lad, thanks for the gift, man. Really appreciate it. So Fred is going to be coming on here. Ten Hag is having a word with him. Corner here to Chelsea to go short with it. It's going to be a goal kick. I may be getting a bit nervous now. We need to pull ourselves together, says Gemma. Yeah. Just need to get on the ball a bit more. Anyway, Palestri says Twigs. Main man Fred is coming on. The GOAT. Fred, G-O-A-T, is going to be coming on here. Be interesting to see who comes on for. It's probably going to come on for Eriksen. Eriksen has looked a little bit off the pace. Here's Eriksen now with the ball. Gets it wide to Anthony. Still think we can nick it if we keep the ball a bit more, says Irish lad. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I would. We have to take our chances when they come, though. And there's Sancho again giving the ball away. Sancho has been very, very poor. Sancho's coming off for Fred here. And it's probably the right move. And United are Fred is coming in here. Unless Bruno is going out wide left, United are looking to pack the midfield, really. And this is kind of a reactive measure, you would say, from Ten Hag on the back of Chelsea changing their formation. You know, we have been losing a lot in the midfield and not getting on the ball as much and creating as much possession. So maybe Fred coming on there just to pack out that midfield and give us... You know, Fred is not going to create an awful lot, but, breaking down play, helping us to get on the ball a bit more, certainly would. Does look like Bruno Fernandes has gone slightly out to the left. Cross into the box now. Goes all the way out to Anthony on the right hand side. Oh, he tries a little reverse pass into Eriksen, but just doesn't pull it off. It's better out of United, though. It is. 0-0 so far, guys. Fred the Red, says Twigs. Hushin says, Australia, Canada and Nigeria are in the group. One of the Rebel songs they'll be singing if they win a game. Leonardo says, Sancho has been quiet. He's been poor. You should put the score in the background, says Michael. I don't know how to do that, Michael, to be quite honest with you. Let me know. But look, it's 0-0. What draw is this? Oh, that was for the Irish Women's World Cup draw. Shaw now with a ball into Rashford. Yeah, Bruno is playing on the left. Bruno's furious there. He was certain that was a corner. Twig says, my TV is about 30 seconds behind. Get rid of that dodgy box. And he scored. No, 0-0. Oh, that's definitely a corner. Could Fred be attacking midfielder? He could be. Certainly could be. I'd say he's probably more so in a 6 rather than, or sorry, in an 8 rather than a 10. It looks like Eriksen is playing ahead of them. Eriksen is ahead of both Casemiro and Fred. Oh, lovely little 1-2 with Eriksen and Delors here. Delors just runs into a cul-de-sac. And Chelsea win a free out. This is going to be a very, very tight game. You really can't call this game at the moment. It's not the most exciting game in the world, but it's a tactical battle more than anything else. Both teams are nearly cancelling each other out. Sandy says, Casemiro so underrated. Yeah, he is. Absolutely. Oh, Aubameyang gets down the left-hand side here. Casemiro does well. Kovacic now, ball into the box. Luke Shaw stands his ground well. Stop trying to play out, boys. Here's Sterling. Free out to United. Free out to United. Getting lucky here. We're getting lucky here, I have to say it. I have to say it. Varane, is down. Let's have a look. Oh, Varane is after injuring himself. He overstretches and falls forward onto his stomach. Doesn't look good. He jars his knee. This is not looking good for Varane here. Do you think Ronaldo should have been on the bench? No, I don't. Jonathan, absolutely not. Show the game. No, can't show the game, guys. Michael says Casemiro and Rashford to score 2-0 United. It looks like Varane is off here. Lindelof is coming on. He's getting changed. And Varane hasn't moved since he went down. This is not looking good. He goes in to kind of make a block and gets his studs caught in the ground. He puts his hand back to his hamstring, but I don't think it is his hamstring. He's covering his face. He's crying. He knows he's after doing something. The United players are surrounding him, trying to console him here. He's absolutely distraught. This is not looking good. He's probably not just thinking about today. He's probably thinking about the World Cup and... Varane is in bits here. Not a nice sight to see for anyone, you know, regardless of whether he plays with you or against you. So yeah, Lindelof is on. Who came on for Sancho? Fred came on for Sancho. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how United cope now without Varane. Half an hour to go here. It's going to be a free out to United anyway. Would I take a 0-0 draw? Let me know what you think. Would United fans, would you take a 0-0 draw now? I think I would. Sterling coming down, Aubameyang on the left hand side. Lindelof does well with a block, and Sandy says, better watching Payne try, no chances whatsoever. I said it before the game started. I said this is either going to be an absolute cracking game or it's going to be a boring game. And both teams are just kind of cancelling each other out. Tactical game more so than anything else. Long throw into the box here now. Lindelof does well to win the header. And Anthony clears the lines. Doesn't go too far though. Bruno, get in and win it. Well done. Now you have players over. Rashford, give him the run. Fred is breaking down the left. Squares it all the way to the right to Anthony. Comes to Eriksen. Fred. Fred, stop shooting, man. I know you scored last week, but fucking hell. Half a shot, half a cross. Fucking hell. Oshin says Lindelof has done okay on the games he's played this year. Yeah, he certainly has. Absolutely. Paul says hopefully it's just a tweak and it's worse than he thinks. It's not as worse as he thinks. Yeah. Hopefully. Martinez does really well there. United are starting to go along a bit more with the balls, which is not ideal. United win a throw high up in the half. Craig says, obviously prefer to win, but I would take a draw at Chelsea. Yeah, I think so. Where are you from? I'm from Kilkenny, Carl. United just keeping a bit of possession here. Shaw on the ball now at left back. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea are pressing. They're pressing well in fairness to them, and they're making us go long. And anytime we do go long, possession turns over. Good defending by Dalot there. Yeah, Chelsea are pressing very well now. United are trying everything to play out and not go long, but Chelsea are pressing very well, I have to say. Hypertension in the knee might be okay, says Mike Lyons, hopefully. Michael says he's from Kilkenny too. Cottle says on tip. A win or a draw is better than a loss, says Carol. Absolutely, Carol. Absolutely. Dr. Lyons. Long ball again. Chelsea are winning them all. Martinez steps out into midfield, wins a header. United are looking good when they're passing. You know, they're certainly comfortable on the ball. Look, their triangles, kind of 1-2s, they look good. Might need a Langa, says Ben. Some pace and an outlet. Maybe. Here's Sterling now. Luke Shaw with a block. And Martinez there again to clear at the near post. But again, Chelsea are winning everything in the midfield and in their defence. Rashford is non-existent, trying to hold the ball up. Here's Loftus-Cheek now, and goes for a corner. Chelsea are in the ascendancy here. Hutchins said, I disagree slightly. Going long behind is Rashford's bread and butter will suit him more. Yeah, but see, the thing about it is we're not doing that. We're going long with our passing rather than going long with through balls, you know. So yeah, so look, 0-0, 25 minutes to go. Obviously, there'll be a bit added on for the Varane injury. Corner now to Chelsea, swung in. Casemiro does really well with the header. Bruno clears the lines. We're just struggling to get on the ball. We really are. Chelsea are smothering us every time we get it. Aaron says, I never played football for obvious reasons, but I never understand why players don't run across the pass and cut it out. Here's Mason Mount here. Stands Fred. Destroys Fred. But Martinez clears the header at the near post again. I mean, Bruno, like, what are you doing, man? Fucking hell. And Chelsea are all over us here. And if it keeps going the way it's going here, Chelsea will score. I can't see anything else other than a Chelsea goal here. Here's Bruno now, middle of the park. United coming forward. Tries to slip Rashford in. It was a great block by Chalobah. Here's Delors. Ericsson. Law tries a little flick around the corner, but it's read well by Chelsea. United just need to keep possession now for a few minutes and, you know, take the sting out of the game. That's surely a push in the back, referee. Come on, ref! Well done, Casemiro. Wins a good tackle there. But Chelsea are at 6s and 7s here. Here's Kovacic. Plays it in. Mason Mount on the spin. Again, Martinez does really well. Fred is smothered out again. But United come away with it. Here's Anthony now. Chelsea are doing really well in their press. They really are. And like I said, you just need to, nothing too silly now for the next few minutes. Just try and keep a bit of possession. Take the sting out of the game. Build a bit of confidence. Don't force anything. Bruno Fernandes wins a free here. Time to break traditions and open up another snack pack. I can't stomach anything else. I've had a vomiting bug for the last 2 days. If I eat anything else, I might make the end of the watch along. Who's winning? So it's 0-0. Guys, 70 minutes. Just about 70 minutes gone. Here's Fred now. Fred, take it in, man, will ya? Mount coming forward now. Sterling on the left. Going to go one-on-one with Lindelof here. Casemiro doubles up and does really well. Really well. Very good tackle. God, we're giving the ball away too fucking easy. Chelsea breaking down the left here again. Here's Sterling now. Wins the corner. How's Rashford playing? He's not been playing well, Gaza, to be honest with you. Yeah, he hasn't done much. He's had a chance. He had 1 or 2 chances, didn't take him. Second half, he hasn't been holding the ball up well enough. Hasn't really been involved, giving it away. Corner now to Chelsea. Bruno Fernandes clears at the near post. Kepa goes long now with his kick. And Bruno, you're watching the man more than you're watching the ball. United win the throw in the end, but I don't understand that. And Rashford does that a lot as well when the ball is coming down. They're looking at the player. Get up and fucking look at the ball and go and win the header. Come on, get on the ball. Chelsea win another free in the middle of the park. It's not really going United's way. How's Fred playing since he came on? He hasn't really had a sniff, to be honest. But it's not really down to... It's not him playing poorly or anything. It's just Chelsea have been dominant. Here's Ben Chilwell. Gets to the end line. And a block by Delors. It's going to be another corner to Chelsea here. I would take a 0-0 draw here now and run. I'd snatch the hand and all off you, so I would. Corner coming in now. Chalobah with a header. Oh, and he hits the crossbar and it goes over. United are living dangerously here. Skin of their teeth football. And Fred is marking Chalobah, which just doesn't make sense. And there's never any challenge there. And there's never going to be. The height difference is too big. Chalobah with a good strong header. De Gea probably has his angles covered. But it hits the crossbar and goes over. United living dangerously here. Very, very dangerously. Aubameyang off and Pulisic on. How long is left? So there's 70, just over 73 minutes gone. So what's that? 17 minutes of normal time to play. David De Gea is starting to go along with his goal kicks now as well, which is not a good sign. It means confidence levels are dropping. Again, Chelsea win possession here. Fred nicks it away and Chelsea get a throw from it. Make sure you keep smashing the like button for us, guys. We're aiming for 30,000 likes on TikTok. We're over 20,000 already, which I really do appreciate. Keep tapping the screen for me. Helps the channel out a ton. And if you're new, make sure you hit the follow button. We do daily Manchester United content. We do all of the Manchester United watch-alongs, and we're going to be doing a lot of watch-alongs for the World Cup as well. So make sure you're hitting that follow button so you don't miss out on anything. And anyone wants the full experience, we are live on YouTube as well. You can get the link on my homepage. We have the starting 11, the scoreboard, the timer, all along. You can click the link on my homepage. We're live on YouTube as well. Long ball here now out with Lindelof, trying to get Rashford away, but easy enough clearance. Anthony does well there. Ah, it's sloppy. We're trying to do one pass football. Get your feet on the ball. Oh, jeez, I got lucky there, Chelsea did. Here's Fred now. Gets it wide to Bruno. No one in the box, lads. Bruno with a strike. Oh, and Kepa has to save, and it's a corner to United. Good positive play out with Bruno there. And Bruno riling up the United fans in the corner. You'd be thinking if United are going to get anything from this game, it's going to be from a set piece like this. Eriksen now to take it. Now you have to clear the first man, Eriksen. Bruno keeps possession, gets it back to Rashford. Goes all the way back to Shaw in the end. But he plays a nice ball to Eriksen, who slips in Bruno, who's offside. Fuck's sake, lads. You know what I mean? Chances are going to be few and far between. You have to be fucking taking your chances. Ooh, he looks on. He looks on, to be quite honest with you. United are settling into the game a little bit more the last 5 minutes or so. Seem to be, a bit more comfortable, playing the ball a bit forward. But look, I mean, obviously it's still been 0-0. Either side can nick a goal. Good switch there by Casemiro to Luke Shaw. And Luke is in acres of space here. He has Rashford outside him. It goes inside to Bruno. Up into fucking Rose Ed. Bruno hasn't been overly impressive tonight either, I have to say. Very poor. It's getting to that nervous kind of stage, and it's 0-0. And the game is to be played, still all to play for. It's just... Very, very poor second half, says Ushin. I called it before the game. I said to myself, this is either going to be a fucking game of the season or it's going to be a boring game. And it just seems to be the latter because both teams have just cancelled each other out more than anything. Can't believe you're not beating Chelsea, says Guinness. Lad, will you go away, will you? You absolute fraud. Coming from a Liverpool fan. He lost to fucking Nottingham Forest. Bottom of the table. They're not bottom of the table anymore because they beat you. I'd take a draw here any day, so I would. Especially the second half performance. Here's Anthony coming down the right hand side now. Goes back to Delo. Oh, slips the ball into Ericsson. Poor cross. It goes out for a goal kick. United have been poor. Their final ball has been poor, I have to say. End product. And Alanga, McTominay are coming on here. Who have we got coming off? Yeah, so Christian Eriksen is coming off for Scott McTominay. And Rashford is coming off for Alanga. I think it's probably only right in relation to in relation to Rashford. I think Rashford's been poor. I do. I think Rashford's been poor. But putting Alanga up there now, it looks like Bruno has gone up with him. So, or has Bruno gone? Bruno has gone maybe into a false 9. With a kind of nearly, are we looking at like split strikers nearly or something? But or two wide strikers with Bruno kind of deep through the middle. McTominay for the winner, says Paddy. Hope so. Oshin says the only thing this proves is that neither team are serious title contenders, unfortunately for us. Well, look, we knew we weren't title contenders going into this season. So it's not a big surprise there, but top 4 has always been the aim for us, and that'll be the case this year, probably next year as well. Maybe into the 3rd season you'll be looking at hopefully being able to be up there and try and challenge. We had a good game on Wednesday, says Carol, and today we are sleeping. Yeah, I just think a lot of it has been tactics, though. You'd have to give Chelsea credit. They've here's the law now. Makes a good run. Goes back to Kepa in the end, but both teams have kind of cancelled each other out more than anything. It's been a tactical battle as well between Graham Potter and Ten Hag. Lovely ball by Shaw into Scott McTominay. Chelsea are defending well, you'd have to say. They're hunting Everton down. All well done by McTominay. Wins the ball back. Anthony lets it run to Casemiro. Going to go back to Delo. But that's all we need. Just keep possession here. You know what I mean? Don't be in any hurry to try and create. Just keep possession. Work it left to right. Try and open the space. Langa gives it away. How long is left? There's 7.5 minutes of normal time to go. Chelsea coming forward here now. Martinez does brilliantly there, one-on-one. He's just a very good defender, you have to say. Yeah, so 0-0, guys. It's about just over 7 minutes to go. Make sure you hit the follow button if you're new to the TikTok channel, guys. Daily Manchester United content. All of the Manchester United watch-alongs throughout the season. Do us a favour, hit that follow button. Helps the channel out an awful lot. Make sure you hit the like button too. We're aiming for 30,000 likes. Chelsea win a corner here. Oshin says, I think Potter may have won the tactical battle today. The Kovacic sub really changed it. It did. It did. Corner here now. Oh, and they're looking for a penalty here. And it's a penalty. It's a penalty to Chelsea. Ref has given it. Scott McTominay, Lindelof, they're all shocked. They don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's a penalty. That's not going to be overturned. McTominay has both hands wrapped around Broja. And it's stupid out of McTominay, and it's a penalty. That's not going to be overturned. It's not going to be overturned. He does throw himself to the ground, but McTominay has his arms wrapped around him. There's no way VAR is going to overturn this. Fucking stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. So they're still waiting. I don't know what they're waiting for, because this is going to be a penalty. There's no way this is going to be overturned. Yeah, I think the penalty has been given. They're just waiting for everyone to calm down. But it was clumsy out of McTominay. You know what I mean? Stupid out of McTominay. And Fernandes is giving a bit of advice in the ear of David De Gea. And obviously it's going to be Jorginho here, who's red hot when it comes to penalties. Whistle is about to be blown. Nah, 1-0 to Chelsea. Fuck's sake. 1-0 to Chelsea. Fuck it anyway. Fucking stupid out of McTominay. Stupid. Fucking stupid. Idiot. Fucking McTominay. Stupid. Stupid. But you have to say, after 35 minutes when that substitution was made, Chelsea were dominant. They deserve a win out of this, you'd have to say. The low with the cross in. McTominay with a header wide. I mean, McTominay is not on his toes, first and foremost. And Boja gets the run on him, and he puts the hands across him then to slow him up. It's a penalty. Eric says, I'm a United fan, but Chelsea deserve to win, dominating the second half. Yeah, you'd have to say they are. You know what I mean? Let's be fair with it. They have. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea have been really lively. Ah, get up, Aspilicueta, you fucking pussy. Uh, it's been a tough one. That was a 50-50 pen, says MUFC. Nah, I think it was a pen. I think so. I think it was definitely a pen. Fuck's sake. It's a penalty all day. Clown McTominay says, David, yeah, I think it was a penalty. Yeah, absolutely. 6 minutes of added time here, so United do have time. That's not a foul. Fucking hell. David says, get Garnacho on. No Ronaldo, no win. Well, how did we win with him on Wednesday then? Without him. Go on, Elanga. Hey, referee! Fucking hell. Get up, you fucking prick. Martinez doesn't take any fucking bullshit, boy. Free now to United. It's a poor free. Nowhere near even in the box. From Fernandes. Back out to Bruno. That's a better cross. Silva does well. Come on, boy. Someone needs to show for it. Chelsea cleared their lines. 3.5 minutes left here. Oh, Langa has space here in the box. Squares it. Oh, no one there. Here's Delors now. United are pressing. 3 minutes to go. Long throw by Delors. Anthony. Oh, Langa. Oh, Bruno was outside him if he could have spotted him. Luke Shaw keeps the ball. Cross into the box. Header! Header! Oh, yes! 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 Come on! Woo! 1-1! Get in there! Fucking lovely! Yes! McTominay makes up for it, and what a header! Kepa got a hand to it, and it hits the post, but it sneaks over the line. Woo! Come on! Fucking lovely! What a header! Who was it? Casemiro. Ball into the box. Oh, it's Casemiro with his first goal. Casemiro. Go on, my son. Woo! Fucking nice one. Get in there. So close. It's literally millimetres over the line. Millimetres over the line. But we'll take it. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Casemiro, you fucking legend. Yes. Fucking lovely. Come on. Where are you now, Paul boy? Oh, fuck. Still a minute to go here. Nothing won yet. It's a free to United, free out. Whoa, fucking hell! This has been a tight last 5 minutes. The first half or the second half, it's been all Chelsea, but Casemiro steps up when we need him. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely brilliant header. Unreal. Make sure you hit the follow button, guys. Jesus Christ, if anything deserves a follow, it's the reaction to that goal. Hit the follow button, daily United content, all of the watch-alongs. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. And there it is, 1-1. We'll take it and run. Jesus. We'll absolutely take that and run. Fucking hell. You'd have to say, though, Chelsea probably deserved a win there. They're just showing the goal here again. Yeah, it was so close. Oh my God, millimeters. But Casemiro celebrating. But yeah, so I mean, look, you'd have to say, where are all the Chelsea fans now? Look, you'd have to say Chelsea were probably the better team. But in saying that, the one thing I would say is, if we had have lost that game, a big reason for it would have been down to us not taking our chances. Because for the first 30-35 minutes, we were all over Chelsea. We really were. And we created a number of good chances to go a goal ahead. And we didn't take them. You know, then obviously Chelsea make the tactical change after 35 minutes. And that completely changes the game. Chelsea get into it an awful lot. And they dominate the remainder of the game. You'd have to say credit where credit is due. But, you know, it's a snatch and grab here for Manchester United and we'll take it. But, you know, if anything, it shows the resilience of this team and not giving up and fighting till the last minute. And, you know, Casemiro, worth every penny. Worth every fucking penny. Let's have a quick look at the league table before we go, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's such a big difference. We would have been 4 points behind Chelsea to still only 1 behind them. It's massive. That goal is absolutely massive in the scheme of things. So happy days. Happy days. And to put the cherry on the icing on the cake, it's another point gained on the Scouse scum. Right, guys, I'm going to end it there. Thanks to everyone who's watched. I really appreciate it. Dale says, where's the scarf? I'm only going to put on the scarf if we're winning. That was the deal. So, Yeah, we won't mess with tradition. But guys, it's been great. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in, for who's comment, share, subscribe. If you're new to TikTok, make sure you hit the follow button. Helps out the channel a lot. We do daily Manchester United content, all of the watch-alongs for the Manchester United games throughout the season, and we will be doing a lot of watch-alongs for the World Cup as well. So make sure you hit the follow button so you don't miss out. To anyone on YouTube, appreciate it. If you haven't already done so, please take a second, hit the thumbs up button for me. As you know, it helps out the channel an awful lot. Jesus Christ, what is Kovacic doing? He's coming out in the nip here and he's big Mickey in them shorts. What are you doing, lad? Fucking hell. Anyway, it's been great, guys. Thanks a million. What day is today? Today is Saturday. We'll be back on... When are we playing again? What day is today? Today is the 22nd. We'll be doing... Hope to do the podcast on Monday, if not Tuesday. So keep an eye out for that. And we'll be back then, obviously, for the watch-along on Thursday night against Sheriff. But make sure you hit that follow button on TikTok, guys. Like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Thanks to everyone who's commented and got involved. Really appreciate it.